Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Oh, and that liner caught him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. On the curveball, 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. You'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer. Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. This one's flared off to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Here now is Will Smith as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Betts on third. Seager over at second. Turner on at first with nobody out. 2-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson brings it in. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
The batter will be Gavin Lux. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. Peterson is there. Let's see if they try it. And the throw comes in, and all three runners are forced to hold on with one away now. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
At the plate, Chris Taylor, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike one. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. The 0-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now. So the next to bat will be Cody Bellinger, and the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Bases are loaded here, two down. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? The throw pulls him off the bag. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollard. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and two away. Here's the 1-0.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. So they do strike for two, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Braves nothing. Max Scherzer will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. What's your take on him, Dan?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
And stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Scherzer into the windup. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or two across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Freeman aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled away. The 0-2 home. And another foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Very weakly on the ground. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit in the air down the left field line. Pollock on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
In now, Austin Riley. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Betts, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Count even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Next to hit, Adam Duvall. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Betts to the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you can do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball. A high piece of cheese swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Popped him up. Bellinger is there for it. And the inning is over. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 5-2 Atlanta. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Max Scherzer.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Now here's the first offering. In there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now the changeup away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you cover away? Do you cover the heater in? You can't do both. You have to pick a side of the plate and hope that's where he goes. All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
Mookie Betts is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And this is lined hard to deep left. Rosario is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. 2 down, no one on base. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. High in the air into shallow left center. Swanson is calling for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They trail. Now at the plate is Eddie Rosario. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball in his first at bat and didn't miss it.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Ball. 1-1.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Now the bat, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So up steps Ozzie Albies. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. Up next, Austin Riley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. As a look, now the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Fouled away. Rosario on third with 2 out. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 home. Fly ball right down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Yeah, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Roll. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Jock Peterson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
He went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch. You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-2 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's it.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We played 2 full. Atlanta leads it 7-2. Leading off the inning, it'll be Trey Turner, and they could use a spark from him here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Back goes Rosario, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
So now to the plate, Will Smith, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. In for a strike, it's 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 9.
One down with a runner at second. And up next will be Gavin Lux. And now the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Turner, the runner at second with one away. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. The 1-2. Driven the other way, but caught down at third as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
The third baseman, number 3.
Digging in next, Chris Taylor struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And that's taken for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Popped up. Freeman is under it. And that will end the inning. One left for LA. They're down 5. It's 7-2. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're facing pitching that's throwing a lot of strikes and that has forced them to hit from behind in the count more than they would like. However, they do have 6 hits coming out of counts that were in the pitcher's favor. So that's pretty strong evidence that these hitters are grinding out each and every at-bat, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Gansby.
First pitch on its way. Dansby Swanson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Line drive, base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. Dan, it seems like they've had his number all game long.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Stepping in now, Ian Anderson. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. One out and a runner on third. A little bouncer. Again, another foul ball. Bellinger's got it. Step on the bag for one.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
First pitch of the AB now. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of it.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So one run on one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the fourth now in game number one. It's the Braves 8 and the Dodgers 2. So here's Cody Bellinger, and D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Hit hard to the right side. Albies scoops it up, throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. First offering on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. A.J. Pollock is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
Your
Albert
attention,
Pujols
please.
will grab a bat and hit for the
For
pitcher
Los
here.
Angeles, number 55, Albert.
Ready with the first
Pujols.
pitch. Here it comes. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One strike to Pujols. Fouled off. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Fouled away. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still 8-2. Brustar Gratterall, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 48, Brustar Gratterall.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
First offering. In there, strike 1. A bouncer to the left side. Glove by Taylor. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Eight runs and even 10 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The center fielder, Adam Duvall.
At the plate now, Adam Duvall. And it's fouled away. And he's working on a 5 RBI game. Quite a performance we're seeing from him in this one. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. Right to him. And a high throw there, but a good recovery at first as he comes down with his foot on the bag, and the side is retired. 2-out double left. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had a ton of chances in this game with runners in scoring position, but they have just 2 hits in those at-bats. Now, that's not awful, but they feel they've left a lot of runs on the table as a result. One thing they're emphasizing is quieting the moment and not trying to do too much.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the AB on its way. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Corey Seager. First offering on its way. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Duvall is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
And now the first pitch. Trey Turner is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
A bouncer up the middle. Swanson picks it up, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Now here's the first offering, and he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Dodgers leave 1. Still 8-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and up next the catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Fans, this reminder to stop by the Stadium Store, located on the main concourse, to pick up all of your postseason souvenirs. We've got hats, we've got shirts, we've got jerseys. If you want it, we've got it. Make sure to stop by tonight and make sure you're outfitted for the postseason. Hey fans, want to be able to take MLB.com with you wherever you go? Then listen to the best of Major League Baseball when and how you want it through MLB.com podcasts. Whether it's fantasy information, minor league information, or the latest news and views from around baseball, MLB.com podcasts will keep you informed. Visit MLB.com/podcast and subscribe today. Fans, on your drive home, don't forget to tune in to AM 1750 for a full recap of our ball game. And of course, lots and lots of debate. It's the Big O and Grumpy Joe Show, featuring Omar Cannon and Joe Wilkerson. after the ball game exclusively on 1750 AM.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, no.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Hit the other way out toward right field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch on the way. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, Ian Anderson.
Now to the plate, Ian Anderson, who dropped a sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. One 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Pulls this one in the air out to left, and Pollock will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. So now here is Gavin Lux. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Center fielder, number 9.
Here's the first pitch.
Lux.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Struck him out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Chris Taylor stands in as he looks at a called strike. One out, nobody on. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the second out.
First baseman, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0, center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 8 and the Dodgers 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eddie Rosario. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Eddie Rosario. A reminder, fans, that all games this season will be broadcast in Spanish on AM 1440 by the announcing team of Jason Villa and Luis Martinez. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder that for the most informative, up-to-date, and exciting baseball content on the web, log on to MLB.com. Fans, you'll want to make plans to join us next Thursday night for our annual Turn Back the Clock night. We'll have retro ballpark entertainment, $1 sodas and hot dogs, and all fans arriving in costume receive $5 off the regular ticket price. How can you beat that? For tickets, you can send us a telegram or simply visit any ballpark ticket window. Fans, the Baseball Tomorrow Fund is a joint initiative of Major League Baseball and the Major League Baseball Players Association to support the growth of baseball and softball programs around the world. By funding programs, fields, and equipment purchases, the Baseball Tomorrow Fund seeks to encourage and maintain youth participation in the game. For more information, visit baseballtomorrowfund.com. Fans, the RBI program is a program sponsored by Major League Baseball that provides baseball and softball playing opportunities to youth in underserved communities. RBI currently serves nearly 120,000 boys and girls in more than 200 cities worldwide. For more information on the RBI program or to find the RBI league nearest you, please visit MLB.com/RBI. MLB at Bat is the #1 source for live baseball everywhere you go. Available for your phone or tablet, MLB at Bat provides live audio, pitch tracking, stats, news, highlights, and more. Visit MLB.com for details. fans, if you're sitting in section 121, row H, you're sitting in the Topps lucky row of the game. You'll all be taking home a pack of Topps baseball cards. Congratulations from Topps.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now the 0-1. Right side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
And he fouls this one off. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There now is Pollock, and he's got it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now the pitch.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies. No balls and 1 strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way.
0-1.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down.
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Now into the box, A.J. Pollock. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Austin Barnes will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. Now here's the first offering. As he grounds one briskly to short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now back, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He grounded out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1 ball, no strike.
Now the 2-0 home.
3 rounds. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Grounder down the line at third. He's right there, and the throw goes right over the head of Freeman at first.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged the souvenir.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Betts at second with 2 down. And that finds the target, 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they throw up the stop sign at third as they decide to play it safe with 2 away.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Here now is Trey Turner. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Joe Kelly comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Austin Riley is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Pitch popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Swing and a liner. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Adam Duvall is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. In there, and it's 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves strand 1, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Now the way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jesse Chavez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Christian Pache is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
The center fielder, number 9, Gavin.
Into the box, Gavin Lux. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
The third baseman.
Boy, D-Roll, you feel like a pitcher there. You caught a break. That one off the wall. That should definitely have been extra bases.
Yeah, as a teammate, you can handle the physical mistakes. It's the mental mistakes that grind you. And right there, he has to be standing on second base. No excuse.
Don't you feel that you have to be thinking extra bases as soon as you hit that
right out of the box, you know.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Lux, base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Swanson scoops it up over to Albies. Relay to Freddie. Double play. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
The batter will be Christian Pache, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Gonna be a tough play. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The left field.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And that misses 2-1.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Now that's popped up. Bellinger is there, 2 down.
The first baseman.
Next up, Freddie Freeman struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Pulled toward right center field. And Lux is under it to make the catch and retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. All set to start the 9th in this one, and here comes the first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
The first baseman, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Now here's the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So here is A.J. Pollock. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out. Matt Beatty will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 45, Matt Beatty.
Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Braves have taken their first step as they claim Game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. It took that great start to another notch in the win column.
8-2 tonight's final. Atlanta take the 1-0 lead here in the league championship series. Ian Anderson takes home the win. Max Scherzer was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.